Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. All right, that taught us this truth and peace and salutations of the hopeful elect, pushing this gospel amongst the four winds with truth and sincerity. To you I say Shalom. This is your brother Parathon with a quick lesson. As you can see, I'm just going through the spirit. I got the world population as accurate as Esau is going to allow us to see. Okay, we about to touch 8 billion. Okay, we know that, and I brought this up because I seen this comment, man. I mean, this post on Facebook by this Jake woman saying that the Bible is nothing more than a slave manual, and the shit pissed me off, man. Just saying that we call us ourselves defenders of the gospel, you know, the hopeful elect. Every time we see some shit like this, man, we go right to the scriptures and combat it, man. Bring the truth out, okay? And you know, being watchmen, current events and certain things like this. This shit vexed me, bro. It vexed me. All right, because it's clearly a lack of understanding not only a heavenly Father, all right, but history and everything in general. All right, and I bet you she calls herself having a relationship with the heavenly Father and prays and goes to church and all that bullshit. All right, but it's this right here is that just our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. So I'm gonna go into a few scriptures, Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. Get some milk, if you will. All right, I won't make it long. Try to keep it plain and simple. But I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna open up with Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. And that's crazy. We went through that. Our glory was changed into shame. The nation of Israel was considered the joy of the whole earth. All right, we were beautiful. Okay, the Lord likened to us to that vine, and He is a lot of different parables. But the nation of Israel was set apart, holy. You know, separate from the other nations. All right, superior to the other nations. These other nations were created for our sakes, they are servants. All right, so our glory has been turned to shame. Why? Because we went a horn, okay, worshiping these other idols, these other gods of the other nations, which are idols. All right, giving into these false philosophies and different doctrines and different customs of these heathens, and that our glory was turned into shame, man. All right, so that's here we are now, the elect being called back and being in the world, but not of it, calling on the name, man. All right, that's a big ass number, 8 billion. Let's stick to the topic. Zechariah 13:7. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Smite the shepherd, Yahweh Shai, being crucified for the nation of Israel, and the sheep shall be scattered. Our people, the nation of Israel, was scattered amongst all the nations. All right, blending in with them now. Okay, the blood flowing through their veins. All right, being the elect, but looking like these other nations. All right, in the flesh, being brought up in their customs and their philosophies and religions, or whatever the case may be. It says, and I will turn mine hand upon the little ones. Okay. It says, I will turn. You go into that word turn in the blue letter. It goes into turning, being brought back or being redeemed or restored. All right. Because the nation of Israel, the elect of the nation of Israel, is being restored, man. After the scattering. All right. Here we are, Lord willing, we bear that first fruit, man. The forefathers of the kingdom of heaven we heard this word. All right. And we believed it. We cast off that old life, put off that old nigga. All right, and we have been reborn, man. Lord willing, we are accounted and allotted in that number of that remnant, man. All right, Zechariah 13:8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, 2/3 of our people, but the third shall be saved. But the third shall be left therein. That third going into the elect of Israel, the 144,000 and the men, women, and children. That 1/3. All right, they're going to be saved. They're going to conquer death, like Yahweh Shai did. All right, they're going to be giving them new bodies. Okay, verse 9. I will bring the third through the part, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. And they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. And that's what the elect men are doing. calling on the true names Yahweh in the Hebrew, which means he is or to be, he exists. And Yahweh Shai, the only begotten son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ, which means he saves or he delivers. Okay, we're calling on them names. Okay, we're rehearsing the righteous acts to the best of our ability in this flesh. All right, trying to stay in the spirit and being brotherly, doing the work, going out hitting the highways and byways and putting up lessons, if you will, according to whatever talents the Lord has given them, man. All right. You know, gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Okay. I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. That furnace of adversity, of affliction, is the elect being purified and their impurities burning off, you know, of everything we used to do in the world. Basically, that old nigga, killing that old nigga daily and feeding the man that Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai made you to be. All right. Let's see. Let me go ahead. Let me see. Salakia, bear with me. All right, because this truth is simple but complex. All right, it's plain to the holy, but it's deep, man. It's vast. Sirach 39 and 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, the elect, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. The 2/3 of our people in the heathen nations. But in this point, in this particular verse, we're talking about the 2/3 of our people, man. Stumbling blocks. All right. A hindrance, resistance. Okay. A distraction, if you will. All right. Because they're not meant to get into the kingdom of heaven on this side. They're going to die like the heathens, and they're going to be brought back to the loins of the elect. All right. It'll be all good. All right. So let's see. We hit Isaiah 29 and 10. For the Lord Yahweh have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, 2/3 of our people, and have closed your eyes, and the prophets and your rulers, the seers have he covered, and the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I cannot, for it is sealed, because the Lord has sealed his conscience with a hot iron. He's not never going to get it. It wasn't written in prophecy for the 2/3 of our people to get this, man. Not on this side. We were given thousands of chances, man, in our past. There's plenty of proof in the scriptures how our forefathers went off and called on the Lord, and he delivered them, and they went off and they called on the Lord and delivered. The Lord got fed up with that, man. So now the elect, all right, the first fruits, all right, are this is given to them, and the rest are going to be blinded. I'm gonna hit that, Lord willing. All right, verse 12. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear is taught by the precept of men. And this goes back to that, hey, as I brought out at the beginning, man, it's not ass Jake woman talking about the Bible was a slave manual. You learned that shit from the churches, man. Taught by the precepts of fucking men. Most of them are moles. All right. Talking all that shit. Oh, my relationship with God is this and that. And, you know, he's going to forgive me. Nah, but your heart is far from the Heavenly Father. Little do you know, he know your heart. He know that you're fucking wicked. All right. And you're going to be judged. Okay. You're going to get what you got coming. Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel has not attained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. The 2/3 of our people were blinded. All right. According as it is written, Yahweh have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they shall not see, and ears that they shall not hear. According to it says, unto this day. And David said, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened that they may not see, and bow down their back alway. And I say, then have they stumbled? Salakia. That was the point. That was the point there, Salakia. Matthew 13 and 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. All right, to them, to the elect, it is not given. Salakia. But to them it is not given. That them going into 2/3 of our people. Slip of the tongue. Salakia. Hit that word mystery for edification's sake. Pregnant woman. Man, Salakia, man, what's going on? Mystery. Mysterion in the Greek, right? Hidden things, secret, generally mysteries, religious secrets, a hidden purpose or counsel, a secret will of men, secret counsels which govern Yahweh in dealing with the righteous, which are hidden from the ungodly and wicked men, but plain to the godly. We just read Sirach 39-24. His ways are plain to the holy and stumbling blocks into the wicked. All right, that's heavy, man. That's beautiful. That's pretty much the point. Damn. Generally mysteries, religious secrets confided only to the initiated, the elect, and not to ordinary mortals, the 2/3. And then everybody else, they're just not going to, the mystery word wasn't given unto them. That's beautiful. That always, man, hey man, call all y'all by Shem Yahushai for the knowledge, the understanding, and the wisdom of these scriptures, man. All right, let me see. I'm gonna close out with Hosea 4 and verse 6. I pretty much hit the point. Yeah, Hosea 4 and 6. Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I was also reject thee, and that thou should be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. And I brought this out. I'm just realizing that earlier. But that's the spirit. I'm going to hit it again. All right. Because 2/3 of our people are going to be cut off for the lack of knowledge. They're already destroyed. They're finished. All right. And I believe in the King James 16:11, that word, the word there for destroyed, is cut off. It's plain and simple, man. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and inspiring. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, double honors the apostles and elders, a great millstone who teach and rule well in peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Keep enduring, Akim, Kwam Yasharallah, and Abba Ball. Shalom.